The juice diet, or juicing, gained mass popularity in 1930s America. But the origins of the concept date back as far as 150 BC, with the Dead Sea Scrolls referring to extracting juices from fruit and veg for health benefits. But do those benefits really exist?
The issue with juicing is that it's significantly deficient in nutrients, and it's also missing out the food groups that you actually need for good health.
Of course, it sounds really good for you, but when you start using juices in place of meals, and you do it for a long period of time, that's when you can run into all sorts of trouble nutritionally.
I was drinking these vegetable juices. It was horrific. You're tired, you start crying, headaches, my skin started drying out. I had to give up my yoga, I had to give up teaching because I was so ill.
Claire McCartney Harrison lived a life of non-stop drinking and partying, but in her early 30s, her hedonistic lifestyle caught up with her.
I started getting ill. So it's like I had an enlarged liver. My doctor was like, you've got to sort this out. You know, your lifestyle needs to change. So I went to India away from all my friends so I couldn't party, locked myself away and just cleansed everything.
While she was travelling, she befriended some Americans who encouraged her to join a juicing community, the Himalayan Institute in Pennsylvania, USA. And so, a few months later, Claire made the move.
It was really strict. Like, people's faces were like, you know, like joyless. And I'm like, don't know if I should be in here. And they were like, right, juice cleanse. You've got to drink this for 3 days. It's like, what, no solids? So I'm drinking away. And I'm on, like, the last of the first day. And I'm getting lightheaded. I'm not feeling well at all. And you just have a room all to yourself and you're like, this is like prison.
Claire would soon feel the effects of the radical change to her diet.
It was horrific. You're tired, you start crying, headaches, my skin started drying out. I was like getting rashes and I had like convulsions and I was like shaking. And I seriously needed some kind of carbohydrate, but I just carried on doing it. And that's where things started going wrong.
Well, I think it's just about having a healthy, balanced relationship with food. I mean, detoxing. What are you detoxing from? I mean, sugar's great to detox from. You can live without sugar for the rest of your life. But protein and fibre and calcium and healthy food, why would you want to eliminate them from your diet? Your body needs them to function.
The disordered style of eating can sort of take over, because if you surround yourself with people who make those things seem normal, then you're going to feel as though it's doing you some good, rather than stepping back and looking at it from a holistic point of view and how it's actually going to affect your body.
After spending 3 months at the Institute in Pennsylvania, Claire returned home to Essex, where she continued her diet of 3 replacement juices a day.
I came back from America and I did carry on the juicing. I was actually teaching a yoga class and I was doing the balance and my whole body started shaking. Like I felt like I had an electric volt through my body, and then I did actually faint.
If you're having too few calories and you're exercising, that in itself will make you lightheaded because you're just not being nourished. Your poor body is crying out for the nutrition it needs and it's not getting it from fruit and vegetables on their own.
With her health in turmoil, Claire went to see a doctor to find out the cause of her symptoms and whether her diet had played a part.
I was diagnosed with an overactive thyroid and I couldn't look after myself. I couldn't walk upstairs and I was at a really low point. It's really quite frightening as well when you find out from your doctor you have hypothyroidism. Now I'm on drugs for the rest of my life, on thyroxine. I had to give up my yoga, I had to give up teaching because I was so ill.
Whether her thyroid problems are hereditary or linked to her previous lifestyle, Claire feels that the diet contributed to her ill health.
Now I regret doing it because you don't know what you're doing to your body and you don't know what long-term damage you're doing to your body. I did get addicted to it, but it's all about balance now. I do feel really well, but sadly I'm on thyroxine for the rest of my life.